So I'm sitting here on the balcony and I'm just admiring the view. I'm getting some fresh air. And I start thinking about how I have this insecurity. And I thought how empowering it might be for me to share this insecurity. Now, oh, bugs. Now, this insecurity has haunted me as long as I can think, my entire life. When I really became aware of it was when my family started to point it out. And this happens a lot in so many different families where the family structure, which is supposed to uplift you, support you, encourage you, protect you, empower you, breaks you down. Sometimes it's the first battle you have to fight, is the family structure. And so, this was something that was pointed out about my body and amongst other things, but this one really got to me, and I started to see myself through the eyes of other people, and I made it a thing. To this day, it's been a thing. Ask anyone that knows me well and they will tell you, yep, that's a thing with Saida. Yeah. And people laugh at me, and I make a joke about it too, to kind of lessen the blow if someone were to point it out about me without me already have without me having already braced myself for them to notice this thing about me that I'm very insecure about. And I've opened up to some people about it, and some people have helped me through it, where they don't poke fun at me because of it, and some people they do, and I know they mean well, and I kind of have a thick skin about it too, I'm not super sensitive that I'll cry about it, but it's a sensitive spot for me. I think about it probably every single day, and as I've gotten older, I have exercised my will to change my perspective on how I view myself. And even growing up, there were friends, one friend in particular, I remember that pointed this insecurity out of mine to me after I expressed it to her as an insecurity. She would point it out on social media, and it just made me feel much more protective of myself in that way, because I didn't know that you could open up to someone like that and they could still hurt you, in that way. But like I said, I have a thick skin, and that's one of the things that I thought about before I made this video, because that person is still on my social media and they most likely will comment. I just hope they do the right thing and don't comment, but anyway. But if they do, it's whatever. But yeah, so I just wanted to be transparent about some things that I deal with, because I know everybody has a lot of insecurities, and some of us, we chuckle at our friends and family's insecurities. It's like, what? That's nothing to be insecure about. But you don't know. We don't know the other person's experience or what may have caused the insecurity. It could have been that people they care about brought something to their attention and created a narrative for them. It could be that, I agreed to something about myself that someone else saw in me that wasn't necessarily good for me. And I have to forgive myself for that, and I have to forgive my family for that, and I have to forgive my friends that I opened up to about that. And I have to move on and empower myself and be confident with myself, and just embrace myself much more, I'm getting much more mature and wise as I age, and I see no reason to continue to cripple myself and hold myself hostage due to, the body I was born in. This is my liberty, having this body is my liberty, and I would not be, I would be living in vain to hold my fullest expression back, punishing myself for the way that I was born. I just simply put would not be honoring my life if I continue with this agreement that I've made about myself and my body. So without further ado, I'm going to continue to ramble, but I'm going to show you my insecurity. Okay, you ready? My toes. My insecurity, my greatest insecurity are my toes. And I could go into detail about why, but I will not. I hid my feet from so many people in my life. I have balled my feet up into fists, fighting from people being able to look at my feet. I go outside and I stare at other people's feet and look at how beautiful or how not beautiful I assume their feet are, just because I have such a critical view of my own feet. Excuse me. Oh, that third sneeze was because I held in the second sneeze. But yeah, wow. I'm gonna have to upload this video to really feel like I've done something because I could just easily record this and tuck it away. But yeah, I didn't wear sandals for a very long time. I would hide my feet at the beach. I would pray that I could have foot surgery and other nonsense. And so I'm just at the point now where I really want to welcome my feet back to my body, to my heart, because I severed them. There was such a disconnect that I could not love them. I could not embrace them. I could not accept them as my feet. It was why me? These feet are my curse. I've said that before, and I'm done. It's been a long process, and in the past few years I have really, really, really worked hard to just be proud of who I am, of all that I am, even the parts of me that I may at one time or another see as less than perfect. And so I wear sandals now. I try not to hide my feet as much. I look at my feet a lot now, and I make sure that when I look at them, I soften my gaze and I look at them with loving eyes and not too critical. And I know this might sound so silly, but some of you have insecurities that are silly to other people as well, and I ask that you just are gentle with me. And before you comment on my video, please think about what you're about to say. Please consider my feelings. Please consider how what you may say can come off to me. And sometimes it's best to say nothing, but to just allow a person to have the freedom of their expression without your opinion, without your input. And so yeah, that's that. Here are my feet. They ground me, they support me, they guide me, they lead me. They are my feet. those toes of mine, instead of mine.